everyone, welcome back to the Cheap channel, the channel dedicated to all things cheap in the world of fragrances. And today's video is yet another rack store haul, except this time we're only looking at Ross again because TJ Maxx failed me again. You'd think I'd give up on them at some point, but I keep wanting to give them a chance. But until they give me something good, I know Ross is always gonna be one that has something interesting for me to get. And I have three here that I'm really excited to try out, especially two of them. And the last one is one that I've been looking at for a while. In the video, you're not really gonna see two of them because I actually missed them. Went to two different Ross locations. The first one didn't find anything and then went back later after I recorded the video, turned one of them around and there it was. And the second one at nighttime went at a different time location and found one again after I turned off the video. So you get some little extras in here that you didn't get to see there, which should be exciting. Let's go ahead and get into the first one. And of course I have my handy day test strips, and after I smell it, we'll look at the note breakdowns and see what we can get. The first one, which is one that I didn't realize was there until I turned one of the fragrances around and saw it and I immediately had to get it, was this one here. It's Tommy Bahama Maritime Triumph. So I actually don't have a lot of Tommy Bahama stuff, especially any of the Maritime line, but when I saw Maritime Triumph and I felt the box, which is very hefty, I was like, I'm gonna try this out. I'm really gonna see what this is like. So let's open it up. There wasn't any plastic when I got it, and there also wasn't any price tag on it, and so I took it to the lady and she didn't know what to charge me for it, and so she's like, I'm just gonna give it to you for 17 bucks. And I was like, $17 is amazing, because these things usually even go for like 22, 24 at rack stores, so 17 is amazing, especially for this release, which I'm assuming is pretty new. So we'll just open it up without having to take any plastic off and see what we got. Okay, well, it looks like it was roughed up a little bit in transit because the tie that's supposed to be on this is not that tight. Let me see if I can fix that. I actually don't know if I can fix that, but you'll see it right here. It's a little loose. I guess it's supposed to be wound a little tighter around it. Maybe that's why the plastic is open. Maybe someone got it and then returned it. I don't know, but it's a hefty bottle. And my OCD in me is trying to correct this. I'll get to it later, but it's a very heavy bottle. This is the heaviest I think I've felt from Tommy Bahama. Thick glass all the way around, especially at the bottom. Very nice metal cap. I mean, this has got to be like a premium style product on their kind of stuff there. Oh, so I guess that comes off. Okay, so this collar also came off. The collar is supposed to be it's a piece of wood. So again, and this cap is hefty. So metal, wood, I mean, this is really good presentation. The only thing is, it's supposed to be glued on and the glue let it come right off. So, you know, not too good on that. And I hate it, man, because this is a really good presentation. Maybe I'll just re-glue it down and work on it myself because I'm picky about that kind of stuff. But, okay, so already presentation is iffy, but if it was all together the way it should be, it would be very nice presentation. I mean, better than some like high-end designer stuff. So I'm expecting the scent to be that same thing, like a high air up kind of quality, you know. Oh yeah, this has been sprayed before, so someone returned this for some reason or another. I'm expecting, of course, Tommy Bahama, I'm expecting it to be something that is mass appealing, fresh, aquatic, and perfect for the spring, summertime. Maybe a little classed up as well. Let's see what we get with it. Ooh, that is nice. Did not expect that from a Tommy Bahama. A little sweet, powdery, very citric on the top, but it's like a certain kind of citrus. It's not yuzu, but some kind of unique citrus note. Maybe ginger, actually. This has a Dior kind of style about it. This is very well put together. It has you know how certain brands have a kind of profile that they usually stick to that's like their personality. This has like a Dior kind of personality. Very classy, very dressed up, almost like how I think like a Dior Homme Sport would kind of be, or like one of their other ends. Maybe even like actually like a Chanel one too, almost like Platinum Egoist or Egoist. Has a very sweet woodiness to it. There's a definite wood note to this that is starting to come out a lot more. And it's sweet, a little ambery. This is really good. It's not too loud, it's very light. Maybe if you spray a lot of it on, it would get better projection, but so woody, fresh citrus, patchouli, warm, spicy. Yeah, so everything I'm getting in it. Yeah, very woody, very woody. So let's see what's in this. Top notes, mandarin orange, leaf note, and bergamot. I thought there was something else to it. It had a very, very nice opening. Middle notes are nutmeg, cedar needles. That's that woodiness coming out. And pimento, that's some spiciness. Base notes is cashmere wood, patchouli, and saffron, more of that spiciness. This is very, very nice. Oh, I like it. Bad thing is, it's probably not gonna perform as well as you'd want it to. Like, it's not gonna stay on that long. A lot of people say this smells like Curved Black. I think Curved Black is a lot more dense than this, a lot more leather forward. People say it smells like Ferrari Racing by Ferrari, which I don't even know what that smells like, so I wouldn't be able to tell. Some people say it smells like Lana Vida Alone. There's not really a lot of reviews on this one either. Like someone said in here, it's very sophisticated. Like I said, classed up. Very woody. The cedar needles really comes out in this. Very, very nice. It's not as aquatic as I thought it would be. Not as marine, not as, you know, mineralic and beach vibe. This is more of, you know, nighttime or a club, like not club as in like dance club, but club as in like a membership, you know, like stately, like you have to go in there, dress a certain way and act in a certain way to keep your membership. Like very at the beach kind of at night, having a party with the club members you're around and you're dressed up, maybe an ascot on and you got your nice suit. It's very nice though. I'm really excited to see what this is gonna be like on skin. Probably again, spring, summer, I think fall time would be good for this. Winter, it's not gonna be as dense to probably pierce through that cold, but that woodiness in this is very nice. Right up my alley, the kind of wood stuff that I love. So yeah, very good. I just hate the presentation was a little shattered. I'm gonna try to mend this back together so it can look good on my shelf. But I mean, this bottle is hefty. Now to the next one here, and it's again another one you didn't get to see in the video when I went to that different Ross at night. I went through it, picked out one of them, but I went around to the other side. Again, moved one bottle, looked behind it, and here this one sat. It's Mankind Legacy by Kenneth Cole. And funny thing is, I went to that same Ross location about 2 weeks ago or so, and I found two other Mankind flankers that I don't have, which was Unlimited and Hero. And I used to own Hero way back. Actually, my wife got it for me as a Valentine's gift when we first started dating, and I haven't owned it since. I used it up, loved it, haven't owned it since then, so I'm glad to have it back. Here I am with another flanker. I think I have 4 in the Mankind line, and there's only one more I like to get, so I'm slowly getting toward the completionist side on that one. Let's go ahead and open it. I assume by the blue bottle, this is gonna be a fresh one. I know Unlimited is hailed as being a super good quality cheapie, and I really, really like it. It's very ginger forward, very citric, fresh, bright, and very, I think, violet heavy as well. And Hero is very aromatic, sweet, but they all share the same Mankind DNA, which is amazing how they're able to do that and still have some unique qualities about them. I'm assuming this one is going to be the same way, very fresh, very nice presentation. So on all the presentations, they have a wrap around them that's like either leather. I know the Unlimited one is a silicone, like rubber, like neon orange silicone, but this one is a metal wrap around it. This is very nice, very slick as well. I'm assuming this is going to be very fresh, you know, like how the bottle looks. Very blue, fresh, probably very musky and ozonic, maybe a little metallic if I had to guess, but Legacy, and the look of the bottle is what I get from it. Let's try it out and see how it is. Good atomizer, as are all the other ones. I mean, they're pretty standard, but they're still good. Okay. This is, okay, it smells like Mankind, the profile of it. Oh, hold up, it's changing. Okay, I spoke too soon. It does smell like Mankind, that base, you know, DNA and profile. But it's getting, I guess, a little metallic, soapy. Almost seems like a mid-2000s kind of style. A tad sweet. There's some note in this I've smelled in something else before, and it's bothering me. Very classed up too. It's weird. It's like a thing between youthful and classy, like mature. It's like between the two. There's a little bit of a, at first I thought I had like an Invictus style sweetness to it, but that's quickly gone away. Still a tad sweet, but not totally in that Invictus style. Oh, soapy, man. Like, but not like overdose. It has like a metallic soapiness. I was right on that, which is why I guess the wrap around it is metal. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. It has that designer-esque kind of air about it, but man, it's good. Okay, let's see. what I'm getting in this. A woody, aromatic, fresh, spicy, citric, conifer. And you know what? I was actually about to say that it has almost a woody, coniferous kind of style. It does. It does. Okay, I thought it was there, but I thought maybe I smelled something else. But let me see. Okay, so the top notes you have are Italian mandarin, clary sage, and nutmeg. Middle notes are balsam fir, rosemary, and pink pepper. It's that rosemary I was getting. That's what smelled similar, because I had a fragrance earlier that I smelled that had rosemary in it. Base notes are amorous, cedar, and vetiver. But this smells like something I've smelled before. Maybe Platinum Egoist. I think that's maybe what I'm going for. It smells a little bit like that. Azara Chrome Eau de Parfum. Maybe that's what it is. Eternity Aqua, which I haven't smelled that one. Michael Kors Extreme Blue. I used to own that fragrance. And you know what it does? I think Extreme Blue has way more of an orange note, like a very prominent orange note. Aqua de Jo, I really don't get because it's not as citric and it's not mineralic like that. I get some kind of metallic thing in this, and maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. It's just clean woods. Like I said, it's soapy. And maybe that rosemary is adding into some of that herbaceous aromatic nature that I think is soapy, but there's also amorous, which is like almost like a resin. Maybe that's what I'm getting in this. Very clean, perfect for spring, summertime, very office wear. I mean, I think this would be like the quintessential kind of image of office wear fragrance because it has that, like I said, okay, if I describe it, aromatic, you know, that rosemary, very citric on the top, and then a woody backbone with that resinous kind of soapiness in the background too. It's good. It's really good. It almost has an old-fashioned kind of style to it. Like I said, mid-2000s, even though I think this came out in 2019, so it's not that old. But still, it smells like it could be around that area. I like it. Really, really good. It's getting better as it dries down too, but we'll check on that later once we come back through everything. Now the next one I got is the only one that you saw me actually reach out and grab and look at. You already recognized it by the logo and you already know what it's gonna be. It's this one here, Mercedes-Benz, the original eau de toilette for men. I don't have this one. I actually only have one Mercedes fragrance. It is Mercedes-Benz Club Black, which I love. One of my favorite, if not my most favorite, vanilla-based scent. It also has a lot of ambroxan in it. It has some other spicy aspects. It's very sweet. It's amazing. Absolute killer, especially if you find it at a discount price. But it's the only Mercedes I own. And I know Mercedes has a ton of good cheapies for a really good price. And for some reason, I've seen some here and there, and I never actually decided to get them. So maybe this is gonna be my, you know, the straw that breaks the camel's back, that now every time I see a Mercedes, I'm gonna get it. Almost like with how I am with Banana Republic, and I guess now with Kenneth Cole stuff. But yeah, very excited. I don't know if it's this one or one of the other flankers that smells similar to Fahrenheit Aqua or just Fahrenheit by Dior. Maybe it is this one, but I'm very, very excited to try it out. The bottle feels very heavy and hefty. I'm assuming that that's just, you know, the style that Mercedes does, because all their stuff's pretty good quality. I mean, they're a car brand, one of the luxury brands, so they should have stuff that's good quality, even to their fragrances. And this is the full 120 ml, so I got way more than I need to work with. But man, this is a nice bottle. Thick glass on the bottom. I mean, this thing's heavy, heavy, heavy. And of course, the logo on the top, and nothing else too special about it. Just a very plain glass bottle, no other ornaments on it. The very bottom and that's engraved, not really engraved, but just stamped in is the Mercedes logo, which is everywhere, all over this. Yeah, very, very hefty cap, about like the same as the Tommy Bahama one. Nothing special on the atomizer, nothing on the top of the atomizer either. Very excited to try this out. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and I'm really ready to see what it's like. Very good atomizer. I mean, it's pretty standard still, but it has a good bit of push to it. All right, Mercedes-Benz Eau de Toilette for men. Let's see what we are getting into. I'm gonna dry it down just a little bit. Ooh, I smell a little bit of it. Smell a little bit of it. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, very, very similar to something else I've smelled before. Yep, it's Dior. It's Dior Fahrenheit. But fresher, not as petrol forward, not as leathery. But still, the opening does smell like that. A little similar also to Lattafa Najdia Tribute, which also has a little bit of a Dior Fahrenheit kind of similarity. And there's something else I have that smells like this. I'll remember it at some point. Let's see what all is in this one. But yeah, clean, fresh. Like I said, that piercing, there's gonna be violet in this because I almost smell violet. A little aromatic, very citric, airy, ozonic, slightly almost aquatic, but not really like overwhelming and not really too noticeable, but definitely that freshness that's in it. Not really too sweet. It smells like one of the Salvador Ferragamo's I have. You know what? It smells like Bright Leather by Salvador Ferragamo. Yeah, and a lot of people say that Bright Leather smells like Aqua Fahrenheit. So that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's gotta be the Aqua Fahrenheit reference. Yeah, so Bright Leather, it does smell similar to it. Citric, fresh, woody, violet, yet powdery, earthy, warm, spicy. It came out in 2012. That's actually way sooner than what I thought it was. Top notes are bergamot, Amalfi lemon, mandarin orange, very citric, yeah. Middle notes are violet, yep, pepper, nutmeg, and galbanum. Base notes are vetiver, Virginia cedar, and patchouli. Everything we have in here almost has some kind of cedar in it and wood like that, and patchouli in it. So yeah, Olivier Cresp did this one, so no wonder it's really good. And the fragrance most people attribute it to is just regular Fahrenheit, but I think maybe Aqua Fahrenheit a little bit. But yeah, Fahrenheit for sure. I don't know, some people are saying Aqua Fahrenheit as well. And also the intense version of this, and there's a sport version of this, which probably people say is a little more closer to Aqua Fahrenheit, but it's definitely in there. But again, way more tolerable than regular Fahrenheit, not as dated smelling. It's way fresher, way sweeter. Not like too sweet, but it is a little bit sweet. Not gonna have the leather aspect that Fahrenheit does. Not gonna have the gasoline, petrol aspect that Fahrenheit does. But yeah, it still is in that vein. I'm surprised more people don't say it's similar to Bright Leather by Salvador Ferragamo, because it is, even though it doesn't have the leather facet of it, everything else is still there. Yeah, this is super good. I don't know why I haven't picked this up sooner, man, because this is a staple in a cheapy collection, especially if you're going to collect any kind of Mercedes stuff. You have to have the first one. Mercedes-Benz Eau de Toilette for men, really, really good. Again, I got the full-size bottle, so I have plenty to work with. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let these things set for just a little bit, let my nose air out. I'll come back in a little bit and we will catch up and see how they smell on the dry down. All right, now that I'm back, let's go ahead and get into what these smell like on the dry down. We'll start off with Tommy Bahama Maritime Triumph. Again, I hate that the presentation didn't hold up. I'm gonna try to fix that later because I really do like it. Oh yeah, a lot more woody now as it's coming out, a lot more of that cedar. It's softer. It still has a little bit of almost like an ambery sweetness to it, and a tad bit of like a powdery aspect, but it's mainly just woodiness. Reminds me a good bit of a certain fragrance that I used to have, and I cannot remember what it is, but it smelled like this. It smelled like a very realistic cut cedar wood. This is really good. Really do like it. Yeah, I can't wait to try this out when it hits warmer weather. I might just wear it around the house sometime soon, as long as it's, within reasonable temperatures. But yeah, really good. Glad I got it. And like I said, that's like a step up in quality than what Tommy Bahama usually does, both in presentation and in scent profile. So that's really good. The next one we did was Mankind Legacy by Kenneth Cole, the third of the flankers I have. So a total of 4 in the line. Still got a 5th one to go. But let's go ahead and see what this smells like. Again, I thought it was very metallic, but maybe that's just me. I thought it was gonna be ozonic and musky, but it turned out to be a little woody. Yeah. Okay, it's actually remaining very citric bright, but you do get that little bit of wood that comes out behind it. I think it personally has similarities to, like I said, that mid-2000s kind of stuff, like almost like Platinum Eagle East, but more citric than that. There's also an amorous note, which adds in a little bit of a resinous kind of quality, which you can smell, but the Mankind profile from the original still stands strong in this. It's just like you have the Mankind profile, that it is the aromatic sweetness, but you have a little more bright citrus on top of it that lasts a little longer, and a resinous warmth that comes up underneath. And to me, it has a little bit, again, of like a metallic kind of nature with some almost like a spiky musk quality to it. And a little bit of a soapiness. I think it said that what rosemary was in this, and I do notice that, but man, I mean, perfect for office wear. It's like the quintessential office smell. Very modern, young or old can wear it. It's youthful and mature, but it's also still classy as well, but yet casual. I mean, this is pretty versatile. I think it'd be more suited for the warm to hot weather like spring and summer, but without a doubt, this is good. And I can only imagine what this is gonna be like on skin. So later on, I might do a short on this after I wear it and give it some time and be able to give you the total breakdown of what this is like. Not gonna be like super unique, but I mean, for the $14.99 I spent on it, it's not bad. It's really good. Then the last one that I did was Mercedes-Benz Eau de Toilette for men. One that I've been meaning to get for a while and I skipped over so many times for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and see what it's like on that dry down though. Oh yeah, it still has that violet aspect that, you know, very reminiscent to Dior Fahrenheit, and I think even like Bright Leather by Salvador Ferragamo, but minus the leather quality, but very citric, a little green as well, a little aromatic. I don't think it's really too powdery. Maybe after it's on skin, it dries down more on skin, it'll come out more powdery, but really good. It has a little bit of woodiness in the background. Very clean. I mean, all of these are super clean. And that's the thing, is that for some reason, all of these that I have here, I picked up, I mean, a day or so ago, and yet it's like 40 degrees outside in the middle of winter time. And these are all really good for spring and summer, for hot weather. And yet it's crazy. It's so ironic that I happen to find these in the middle of dead winter time. And maybe that's because people aren't wanting to buy them because they want something that's more appropriate for the weather. And I get that totally. It's really, you know what, you can wear whatever you want, whenever you want to wear it. There's a lot of good summer fragrances that are perfect for the winter time because they have like a almost icy, brisk kind of feel to them that complements the cold. So it might be worth testing these out and see how they do in cold weather. I think the Maritime Triumph might be a little better because it is more wood forward. All of these are good, man. All these are really, really good. So yeah, if you are at a Ross or you are at a TJ Maxx and you see any of these, I highly recommend them. I highly recommend that you try them out and see what you think about them. And if you own any of these here and you like them or you get some different aspects from them, let me know in the comments below what you think about them. Or are there any other flankers of these or things related to these that you think that I should be on the lookout for instead? Let me know in the comments. I love reading your comments. I love responding back to you whenever I get the chance and just keeping that community and interaction going. I really do like it. And if you do like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and a like so I'll know to make more videos like this one. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, but you do like what you see here, please consider subscribing and showing some support to the channel, even hitting that notification bell so you can see when I post videos like this and a lot more down the road. I'd love to have you right along with me on this fragrance journey, and hey, maybe I can help you discover something new along the way. And as usual, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Again, thank you for being here and for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I will see all of you again in the next video. Be blessed.